What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Yes, we have made some serious progress on our buddy's truck back here. The engine is back in. We got the heads studded. We sent the heads out. Both heads were good to go, but they were warped. They were warped about 3/1000ths of an inch. The machine shop ended up taking about 5/1000ths off. We're still well within spec. My guess is the previous guy that studded this truck, all they did was they pulled the heads off of it. They got their little whizzy wheel out and grinded down on the head and the block, slapped everything back together. So if you look back in that previous video, the head gaskets are blown in the very center, which is right where, on the head side of it, not the block side, which is right where the head was warped. So it makes perfect sense. I don't think that the marks that from that whizzy wheel was the actual cause of the head gaskets blowing. But either way, we got that nice machine flat surface from the heads. As far as the block goes, what we did to prep that is we actually used a machining stone and just went back and forth quite a few times, tried to smooth it down a little bit, got rid of some of those etching marks from somebody using one of them wheels on there, and yeah, it looked great, was real confident with it, and we got the truck back together, we got the engine back in. So that's the real quick rundown on this. It's not very easy to get this engine back in here, get these lined up. You definitely want to line your engine and transmission up first before you set it down in there. And then of course you got to remember your torque converter studs, these studs that go through the engine cross member. You have your bell housing bolts, starter, everything like that. But yes, we got the power steering pump back on. We got the AC compressor, intake manifold, up pipes are chilling back there. We are really not that far away. We got to put this piece in, put our new oil filter and fuel filter in there. We got our turbo laying right here. And then of course we have the whole front clip coming up. Real quick though, I want to show you guys something. We might be pulling this off and I want to explain to you guys why. So we are going to be installing this 7.3 liter mechanical fan clutch on the 6.0 Powerstroke. This is the little adapter flange. Bulletproof Diesel sells these. It looks like he got it from XDP. But then we have a 1997 7.3 fan clutch here. And basically this is just going to get rid of the OEM one that has the wires that causes a lot of problems. This will gain you better AC. The AC will work better. Will keep you temperatures cooler, like when you're towing and stuff like that. So I have this same exact thing, just with the Bulletproof Diesel one on my tow pig, and I recently started having some weird noises. So for the last couple months, I've been dealing with a really strange noise that's been coming from the tow pig, which has the 7.3 liter fan clutch conversion. We would get this really weird squealing noise whenever the fan would kick on. And originally, I was thinking that it was something related to a turbo exhaust leak of some sort, maybe up pipes. I was like, man, we've already done up pipes. Maybe it was a manifold that was leaking. Maybe the seat between the up pipe and the manifold was leaking somewhere in there. Then I readjusted my down pipe. I did all sorts of things trying to figure this out. Then it was finally brought to my attention that what it could be is that the belt is actually slipping on the pulley for the fan clutch. So I'm going to post some pictures right now to show you guys what we found when we pulled the belt off. What we found was actually that the pulley for the fan clutch was basically polished. It was really smooth. It was pretty obvious that the belt had been slipping. We looked at the belt and there was little check marks from where it was actually slipping on that pulley. And so after doing a little bit of research, I actually found out that Bulletproof Diesel has had this issue before, and what they want you to do is pull that pulley off and actually scuff it up with like a 60 grit sandpaper so that belt can't slip. And so that's what we did on the tow pig. We pulled that pulley off, got it all cleaned up with about 60 grit sandpaper, and then we also replaced the tensioner, we replaced the belt. I don't know if it created any issues with the belt, but we wanted to make sure that we didn't have any issues with that. And so we did the tensioner, the belt, and then grinded down on that pulley. So that is also something we're going to be doing for this guy. But if you guys have that 7.3 fan clutch conversion and you start hearing like a weird squealing noise when that fan engages, belt, tensioner, pull that pulley off, get it scuffed down. So guys, this is pretty much going to wrap it up. This was a really quick update, let you guys know where we're at with the truck, what we found with the heads, why I think they were blown, and how we went about and fixed it, as well as a little bit of information about these fan clutch conversions. We are making some headway. We're gonna be sending her home, and the guy's gonna be super happy to have this thing back. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys guessed that maybe we had some issues, like warpage with the heads, well done. That's exactly what we had going on. So thank you guys for tuning in on today's video. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.